Welcome in, guys. Here's a new series that me and Mrs. Beard are going to be doing. It's saving Grandpa's farm. Grandpa passed away and left us with his farming equipment and 4 plots of land. Our job here is going to be to just keep the farm alive and see what we can do with. We just don't want to lose the farm to the state or sell off the farm. So essentially, what we're trying to do is just me and her become farmers, and neither one of us really know a whole lot about it. And that's we got to do what we got to do. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a big thumbs up. Be sure to leave a comment and hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate you. What we have here is a big pole barn that Grandpa had built, but there's not a lot of equipment that I mean, there's some equipment, but there's not a lot. And currently, we have just enough money that Grandpa left us to really just get started on this. And so essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out the harvester, go over here and check this, make sure that it's ready to harvest, which I don't think it quite is yet. But there's also some stuff that we can do around the farm. There goes Miss Beard. Hi, Miss Beard. But you know, Grandpa left us a corn header and just a regular old like wheat header, and he's got some nice equipment around here. I don't know how much he has in it, but I do know that it's nice. I mean, it's nice for what it is. But we're gonna try to build us some money up. Mrs. Beard's wanting to do some potatoes, so we got to figure out later on in the series where we're going to put those potatoes, and you'll see. Just keep watching. But right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hook up this header, and then Mrs. Beard's going to go ahead and rest. It's getting more toward the evening now, and once she gets back, I think she had to run over to the store. I'm not 100% sure. She's not really saying anything. And this being the first episode, once Mrs. Beard starts feeling better, we're both kind of under the weather a little bit. She'll be on the microphone. And we're just going to do me and her just going to do our own little RP thing. And we're going to keep Grandpa's story alive. Keep the farms rolling, maybe invest in some more farms. She's wanting to do some chickens and some potatoes. Then we're going to do some hay, because we know that hay you can bring some pretty good money in with hay. Maybe some wheat. Oh, you know we got to have a corn though. We got to have corn. Mr. Beard likes his corn. But yeah, I think it's currently August. Yeah, it is. It's August. So once she gets back and we rest up, then we'll get ready to start on this field. But yeah, I'm just checking out the tractor here. It's a looks like a 6790, maybe a John Deere. It's a 2018 model. I do know Grandpa told me that before he passed away and moved on to doing whatever it was he was doing. The 5790, that's what it was. But he hadn't done a whole lot with this one, and I'm pretty sure, and you'll hear later on into the video, that the other 2 fields across the road, I think Grandpa actually leased out those fields, because I don't see any equipment for the sugar beets and the cotton. So here comes Mrs. Beard. Hi, Mrs. Beard. What's she got? Oh, she got us a big trailer, don't she? Yep, we're going to need that one where we're going. We are going to need that. But what we're going to do, we're going to go here and get us some rest. It's a little bit later in the evening. All right, next morning here, we're currently in September. Me and Mrs. Beard, time to start getting this done. But there's going to be some funny parts in this, guys. Like I said, for the most part, we didn't talk a whole lot in the first part of the video, and then I started doing some commentary over top of, when later on in the video. But right now, there's not a whole lot going on. But there's going to be some parts in this video that you're going to see and you're going to kind of chuckle a little bit. Because let's give you a little bit of backstory. Mrs. Beard's never farmed. It's my grandpa, so like I said later on in the video, you'll hear it. She calls him grandpa as well. But it's my grandpa. Me and her's married. And we've got to save the farm, man. We got to save the farm. So, Mrs. Beard, I put her on the tractor. That way she can start, she just got to get out and get her hands dirty, boys. Got to get out and get her hands dirty. This header is so long that it's super hard for her. She's literally got to put her tire up against the header in order for me to be able to feel it. You'll see here in a little bit, she gets tired of following me around, so she just takes and parks the trailer and the tractor, and she's like, come up here and fill it up when you get done. And she goes over and does a few other things. I think she has to go get a tractor here in a little bit. And, we got some stuff we got to pick up from the store. There she comes back again. She's gonna give it another shot. So don't be too harsh on me. This is the first time that I'm having to do commentary over the video. Hopefully before too long she'll start feeling better. I'll start feeling better, and we'll be able to just talk and just do the RP and just put out the series. This will be the first episode of Saving Grandpa's Farm. Only thing I did, guys, look, I put her in the tractor and I was like, here's your gas, here's your brake, and just drive it. So she's not used to being in a tractor this big, as you can see. But she'll be Miss Mrs. Farmer here before you know it. Alright guys, so what you see here is my sim rig. If there's anybody that is new to the channel, this is my actual sim rig, and I want to be able to incorporate this into our RP. That way you all can see how much dedication and how much we put into being able to do first person and third person. Then you'll also be able to see this view. If you all enjoy this type of view, please let me know in the comments below. If you want me to use one or the other, you want me to just incorporate both of them, I enjoy doing both. That way you all can kind of see it from both sides. But be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and enjoy this time lapse. Well, I had to stop right here. I sent Mrs. Beard over to dump that trailer, and she called me. She said, "Baby, might have dumped it on the ground." I said, "Honey, that's okay. That's why I bought a John Deere for her with a bucket on it." So we're going to go over there and see what kind of, I'm not going to say what kind of mess she made, what kind of mess that was made. Oh, Lord, look at that. Yep. I steered it wrong again. It was my fault. I was the one that told her to go over and dump it. I never told her how to dump it. So that's on me. But, you know, she's a new farmer, so it won't take her long. Won't take her long to figure it out. But, yeah, right here's, I mean, we got almost a whole silo full that we can make some money on. But we're going to do a little time lapse and get this picked up. All right, we're back. I've only got like a pass and a half, maybe 2 passes left. Mrs. Beard's going to come up here and take what I have in the tractor or in the harvester, and then we're going to finish getting this field done, and then I guess we'll just figure out what we got to do from there, guys. See, she's trying to get as close to that head. That header is so big, it's hard for her to get right up. She got to get right up against it in order to be able to get loaded. So we'll get this field done, and then we'll continue on with trying to make some money. Jeez. Oh man, I love my wife. We on Grandpa's farm, guys. So Mrs. Beard's, this is my grandpa's farm. Y'all probably already know that. She's not much of a farm girl, to say so myself, but she's learning, right? She's got to figure it out too. She's got to figure it out. So, she's getting, she's learning, she's understanding. Cotton? Oh Lord. I don't know how to harvest cotton, guys. Well, we don't have money for all that, Ms. Beard. No, we don't have money for all that. How much it is? Oh Lord. Yeah, just jump in here and I'll take you over. I'll take her over to the shop. This is her gator, by the way, guys. I actually said it was mine a while ago and she was like, nope, that's mine. It's hers. Our first big girl purchase. Guys, I got $231,000, and then what we might have to do is actually just plow that field and put something, because we got Grandpa left the stuff to do corn and wheat and stuff like that, but we don't have a cotton harvester or anything. So I'm gonna run her over here and see how much they are. We got $231,000. So we shall see. Oh, wee, honey, let me get the vehicle stopped first. She's in a hurry to get things done. Let's see what kind of prices we got on that old cotton harvester. If not, we'll just have to replant it. We need to buy some. We don't even have a seeder. We don't even have a way to get anything in the ground. I don't even know where to sell the cotton at either. Oh Lord. Ms. Beard, how's that brochure going? They're looking? Okay. I could go on an advanced auto part to ask you what kind of cotton you were trying to harvest. Right now, guys, we're going to be doing this series, and she will have a mic, but right now she's kind of under the weather, so she don't feel like talking. But this is a start of it. Can we save Grandpa's farm? He left us with all the equipment about $300,000. We've already blew through about $60,000, roughly $59,000. So 69,000. Yeah, 69,000. Whatever. I can't do math. Anyway, we got $231,000 to our name. All right, we just went in debt. We got $58,000 left. We got us a seeder and some seed. You ready, Mrs. Beard? We're gonna get your field ready. She's wanting to plant some different kind of stuff that I know nothing about, but I think next spring we'll be able to get it in the ground for her. I'm gonna have to go over and get a tractor. Here, Mrs. Beard. I got your buggy there sitting for you. I'm gonna have to go get this tractor. I'll be on over to get that seed. That's what I'm getting right now. Getting the flatbed. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can hook that seeder up to it or not. You can try it and see what happens then. That'd be her big potato farm there to the left, guys. She's really intrigued with the potatoes, but we gotta harvest some of this stuff. That way we can make us a little bit of money to buy her a potato harvester. I don't know the first thing about doing potatoes on here. Is that bad? But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna learn together. Is she trying to hook that seeder up to that? Well, if that seeder was that'd be wild. They won't let you. You might have to go grab one of your tractors there. Alright, so let's get this seed loaded up on this trailer. I know it's stupid for me to have this. I might just sell this. And Grandpa wouldn't be happy, but I might buy me a pickup and a flatbed. I'd probably be better off anyway. Probably better off. Well, let's see what we can get out of this. All right. Well, we sold the tractor and the trailer. We got about 150 grand out of it, and 146 grand, and we spent 76 on this new Ram. But now we shouldn't have no issue with being able to transport stuff. Or we might. Who knows? Oh, baby, come on. Let's see. Does the ramps work? Oh, the ramps work fine. Well, let's get all this seed loaded up, and I'll catch y'all back at the farm. All right. So one thing we need to do is go over here and get this seed loaded up on this trailer. That way we can start getting everything lined out for that farm over there. We may just keep that one small. We need to get Mrs. Beard a potato farm, which I think we might do wheat on that one, and then we're going to take this cotton up because it's $500,000 for a cotton harvester. So we're going to take this one up. We'll let her do her potato field over there, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Oh, so easy to spend money. But I like this big trailer that we got here. So let's jump in here and get this seed loaded up on this trailer. I hope I got the right one. That's the right one. Heck yeah, boys. We needed some seed anyway. Needed to get us some seed. We'll get this loaded up and then I'll catch y'all right back at the farm. All right. We are heading back to the farm. I've had better jobs loading stuff before, but oh, it ain't no thing but a chicken wing, baby. $6,000 liters of seed. I still got to get a pressure washer too. Might have just scared Mrs. Beard there a little bit. All right, let's get this seed unloaded. Put this tractor back up, and then we'll get that field cleaned up. Okay. We got the seed unloaded. So I think I'm gonna put Mrs. Beard on the cultivator. If Mrs. Beard, if you want to drop that cedar, and it's okay. If you want to drop that and then back up under that cultivator, and you can get started on that big field over there beside of you. Put this cedar over here. Got our corn harvester. We have no corn, but we will get corn in the ground next year for sure. For certain. Yep, so what you want to do is once you get it unfolded, you can hold H, put your GPS on, and it'll show you exactly where to go. And what I'm going to do is, what time you're doing that, I'm going to run over here and start on plowing this field. Let's get the field plowed out for Mrs. Beard for next year. What do y'all say? I didn't realize how big this plow was. Oh my lantables, what a plow. Holy macaroni. Shoo. What in tarnations is this? Look here, what a hot. Let's drop this off real quick. We need to go see what Mrs. Beard's got going on. Be right back to get you here in just a second. Let's go check on her. I might actually have to give her my tractor. Yeah, it's working, but if you just want to unhook from that, I'll let you have my tractor and I'll take yours. Mine's got a little bit more power, I think. You can have that tractor, Mrs. Beard. I'll take yours. I'll take it right off your hands. Try not to scratch it, okay? Yeah. I think that one has more horsepowers on it. no! I had a wreck. Oh no. I might need to take somebody to take me to the hospital. Somebody called an ambulance. Look here, we made it back. Let's try not to wreck again. Thanks, Mrs. Beard. Appreciate that. You're a lifesaver. Yeah, we need to put some mirrors or something up there. That dang near killed me. I could have hurt the baby bad. You gotta spend money to make money. But we're spending a whole lot more than we're making. Well, if I can learn how to drive this thing. Okay. And I was looking over yonder, and Mrs. Beard somehow came up with this big tractor. Now, she said Grandpa had it stored away somewhere. I don't know where at. Sometimes it's better to not ask questions, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it's best to not ask questions. But she's cultivating that land, and I'm sure there's something I could do. Well, let's back this cultivator in here. Let's go find out. I know my equipment needs cleaned off, but I don't have a pressure washer. We may do that next month. But let's go over here and see what we got going on. Let's see. There's Grandpa's house. It's a big old place. Well, I'll be dang darned. Where's she at? And buddy, she's making some headway on this field, ain't she? I know what I could do. I need to go pick up a spreader and some lime and some fertilizer, because it is currently September. Oh, they already had it at the store? Okay. It was on back order. They called the other day and said I didn't even get the phone call. Well, I'll go over there and check it out and see. Just making sure she's good over here. But she's making some headway. I'm not sure what we're going to put in that field. It being September, we don't have a whole lot of option as to what we can. We could always plant some grass or maybe some wheat there. And to be honest with you, I'm not even going to try to lie and act like I know what I'm going to do. This right here, this sugar beet, I don't even know how to harvest a sugar beet. So Grandpa, I don't know if he contracted this land out, because we have no equipment over there for sugar beets. Just like we didn't have land over there for, or any equipment over there for cotton, which makes sense because his two main fields that he ran was this one over here and then the other the one on the other side, maybe? I can't remember. Let me look. No, this was the main field he ran. Okay. So he may have contracted that other one out, and this was his main field because he didn't do a whole lot in his last little bit of life. Or maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he sold the equipment. I have no idea. But we don't have a lot around here. But like, there's not a lot that we can plant right now either. So I'm kind of like in a rock and a hard place here. So I'm going to go over here what time I'm at the store to pick up this seed and stuff. I'm going to look and see, is it sugar beets? If there's a certain way that I got to because I think it might be ready. I'm not sure. But we got to make money. Like we got to keep Grandpa's farm up and running. Got to keep it up and running. Okay, I don't see anything over here. They may have not got it in, so I'm gonna go in here and look and see real quick. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're filling this up with fertilizer. We'll take it over and dump it off, and then come back and get our lime. So Mrs. Beard had already paid for it, and they just got it delivered. It was setting out back. So I did get a really good deal on that beet harvester, that sugar beet harvester over there. I'm not sure how good of a deal, but I got it for roughly 10 grand. It was used. So I was like, well, I don't know if I want to be doing sugar beets anymore. I'm not 100% sure. And it was like, well, I'll sell it to you for 10 grand because it's used. But if you bring it back to me, if you decide not to do sugar beets, if you bring it back to me, then we'll just give you your money back. And I was like, that's a deal of a lifetime. And why would I not do that? Do you know what I mean? And I don't know what happened over there, if a tornado come through here or what, but that's crazy. Let's back in here and drop this stuff off. I think Mrs. Beard's still over there on that cultivator. But yeah, guys, now we're down to $115,075. I do have about 91,000 of, I can't even remember what it was we harvested there to start with. But we do have right at almost, I think 91,000 or 98,000 liters of that. So that should bring us some pretty good money because the yield was halfway decent on it. But we'll see. We'll see what it brings. Let me go ahead and unload this real quick. I don't like putting it in a line though, but hey, can't have your cake and eat it too. But we will run over there and go ahead and get that lime. And I only got 4 pallets of fertilizer because lime typically is it. Oh, you just run through lime. What we'll do is we'll take and put this back in, and I'm gonna try that sugar beet harvester. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about them. Never done sugar beets. So, like I said, I don't know if Grandpa let that farm or leased that farm out or rented that farm out or what he did, but you know, me and Mrs. Beard are kind of sitting here twiddling our thumbs just a little bit, trying to figure out what Grandpa did. And we said, me and Mrs. Beard's married. Let's just go ahead and kill that. But she also called him Grandpa too, because you know he essentially raised her like his own. Well, didn't really raise her, but you know he was there. So if you all hear, you know, within the next episode or two, she may be feeling better. She may be on the CB, the radio. She might you might hear. So if you refer to him as Grandpa, don't think that we're from Alabama. And sorry if I offended anybody from Alabama, but we're not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this bad boy up. I'm just going to put the cover back on it and put it in the shop so it doesn't get wet or draw any moisture. And we'll put our lime down first thing. And look at that. Dang, I got one left over there, but that's okay. We'll use that on the. We'll definitely need it. Y'all know how lime is. You know how lime is. I'm still in Mrs. Beard's little tractor. We thought about selling this to get us just a little bit more money. Since I don't know. Listen, I don't know if she went in there and took some money off of Grandpa. But I did tell her to look under the Bible. But maybe, I don't know. He might have had some money stuff back in there. I don't know. But she said she found that he had it at another farm, which does kind of make sense now that if you think about it. Maybe there's more equipment over there. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. Maybe there is. Maybe there ain't. I don't know. But we're just going to need to actually start putting this equipment a little bit further back into this pole barn. And see, I mean, we got plenty of room here. We shouldn't have anything. Which, the only bad thing about it is my poor little harvester over there is dirty, and this is the only barn that fits. I might actually build me a little 2-stall, or maybe a single stall pole barn, just to put my harvester in. Because, I mean, I don't know what Grandpa gave for it back in the day, but I'm sure that's a 2018 model, so he probably paid $400,000 or $500,000 for that. So we definitely want to take care of that. But I want to mosey back over here to the shop, see if, I mean, that beet harvester, oh, I can't drive, it's mud slick. That beet harvester, I hope that's what it is. That's a big old field though. Like, if it does one row at a time, we'll be here for ages. So let's just grab it and see what it. Bad as I hate to do it, because we won't have a lot of money to make it through the year. But what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and get these beets out. Well, first we'll go over and check on Mrs. Beard. One way that I do know to make it through the year is if we plant some grass over there and do some hay. We got 151,000. I mean, we can make it. Or not through the year, but through the winter, because it's September. Oh no, God! I just hit her. Oops! Don't tell her I did that, guys. She'll divorce me. Don't tell her I did that. Shh. Oops. Well, we can make it through the winter with what we got, and plus we got that stuff over there in the silo. So what I'll probably do is go over here and check on her, see what she's doing and what she's up to, and see how she's doing. And golly, she's done a lot of work here, boys. Let's pull up here and see what she's into. And she's putting in the work, ain't she? Doing God's work. Okay, so what I'll do, don't tell her to side by side. I want to take and park this tractor, go get my big boy tractor, do away with that beet there because she's gonna do potatoes on that other farm, but we can go ahead and get that farm ready, and then we'll just do grass on this one. That way I can make some money off the bales, and then she can plant whatever she wants on those other 2 fields. Think she'll be happy with that? Think so? I think she might be. But we won't tell her. We won't tell her what happened. The wind must come through here and tore her side by side up. I don't know. Alrighty. Go over here and get my old plow. I got my big boy tractor back. We might need to sell her other tractor to give it. Well, we have that. Yeah, we could sell that other tractor and it'd help us make it through the winter. There we go. Because it's September the 31st and it's about to be October. So I have time to get hay in the ground or grass in the ground. I do have time to do that. So like I said, she's wanting to venture off into some new. She's wanting to venture off into some new planting, and I'm all down for her. I mean, you know, we're in this bad boy to make money and keep Grandpa's farm alive. So we're just gonna have to do some research. You know, we got all this field and we got to do some research, guys. We got to do some research. So let's get this done. Let's get her done. Be another quick little time lapse, Oregon's. Well, it won't be quick, but it'll be a time lapse nonetheless. But here we go. Well, you know what? My radio would have been turned on. It would have been a whole heck of a lot better. What happened to your side by side? What happened to your side by side? Why is it upside down? There wasn't a tornado coming through here, was there? The windshield, why? It's raining. Don't tell her, guys. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. No, I don't own a winch. I was gonna say, I tell you what, let me get pushed back over here with this this pressure washer, and it is right now it's 9:30. It's getting dark out. Let's go take us let's go ahead and go to sleep, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Let me get over. It's wet. And, oh Lord, she's gonna kill me, guys. If she finds out I've done that. I'm pushing the pressure washer over there. Nobody tell her. Nobody in the comments. Nobody in the comments better tell her that I accidentally done it side by side. Okay. Shh. She's looking for me. She's looking for me. Oh! Oh, God! I didn't do anything! What are you doing? Ah! Twice they don't say nothing. Just leave me alone. I'm going to get us a pressure washer. I can't put it in there. You're scaring me. I can't. Oh, God. Here, I'll hold a flashlight for you. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Oh. That's what. Okay. Oh, ho. Let go of it. I'll get in. I promise. I can't get in. Go ahead and get in. You get in first. You're in the wrong vehicle. Just hold on to what you got. I'll take you home. I'll take you home. I'll take you home, baby. Don't you worry about nothing. Maybe hanging on to the pressure washer for some odd reason. Oh, Lord, guys. Oh, man. Maniac. She's an absolute maniac, guys. Oh, well, we need to take this over here, Mrs. Beard. I'm going to. Guys, I don't know what's going on. You think we could put that in front of the building there? I'll pressure wash everything in the morning. Oh, golly. Let's see if I can get her to get that off of there for me. You care to... Oh, golly. You put that thing up, please. Looks so creepy right now. Well, I tell you what. Let's go lay down. Come on. Come on. We'll leave that on there until tomorrow. Let's go lay down. Okay, you can set it down there. It's fine. Either or. We gotta lock everything up tonight. We'll let them over there work. We'll let them work over there. I'm gonna go lock this up. Okay. Let's go lay down. Come on. I'm trying to hold the flashlight for you. Come on. You gonna ride you side by side? Okay. I'll see you. I know it's, don't want to get that hair wet. God, I tell you what, boys, look, if you marry a redhead, that's the shit, that's the stuff you got to deal with right there. That attitude. I'm gonna go there and get my hind end kicked. Yep. All right, guys. Hey, that was episode 1 of working on Grandpa's farm, trying to be a good grandson. If y'all liked it, be sure to leave a big thumbs up on the video. If you really enjoyed it, let me know. Me and Mrs. Beard's planning on working on this stuff and to start doing episodes and whatnot. So if y'all liked it, like I said, leave a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Until then, guys, y'all stay safe and be good.